Yes. Hi, Elliot and Hill. What's up?
Is your first name Ebony?
It is. What's up?
So the reason we're here is because you have a misdemeanor warrant out of Goochland for a violation of a protective order.
No, I didn't violate a protective order because you know why? The protective order was for 3 days. I didn't contact Mr. Clark till about 6 days later, so I didn't violate anything. And my court date is on October 28th. So how am I violating an order that I didn't violate?
So unfortunately, I do not have any
No,
of that
well,
information.
listen,
But right now,
listen.
ma'am, you are...
Listen,
you have
okay, I know I'm under arrest, but listen,
Okay.
listen,
Go
listen
ahead.
real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Listen real quick. When you violate something, if it's a protective order, it lasts for 3 days. Until after that, they go back to court and get another one.
I'm very familiar
All right,
with
familiar with that. I went to court it was about 2-3 weeks ago. They continued it until October 28th because I was in North Carolina for a funeral. So how did I violate something that was not violatable because it happened 3 days later?
So that is something you're going to want
That's
to take
but
up
that
with
that's
the
not
Goochland
that's
courts.
not what. But
That is
listen,
not something that
listen.
we
I
have
know you
anything
don't,
to
but you're
do.
gonna listen to me. I have been going through something with my life, my sobriety, and all of that since 21. I moved to Goochland to get myself together. I've been running from wall to wall to wall. I've been dealing with Hanover, Goochland. They all know me. I'm doing everything I can for my children and their peace.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to this little piece of shit that got this charge on me? He's the reason why I can't work. I don't have a license because he decided he didn't want to pay me my last paycheck. I had an SR-22. I have a negative 25 for my record. I know y'all want to hear it, but you're going to hear it today before I go to jail.
It's pretty bad.
It was a +5 since 2012 because trucking is my damn dream. Because he didn't pay me my paycheck, I couldn't pay my insurance. My life did not stop because I didn't have a license. You understand what I'm saying? I have 2 children to provide for. Go from a negative 25 from a negative for +5 since 2012. I held that until last year because of him. And you mean to tell me y'all come and pick me up off something that's not even true because I never contacted the bastard until 3 days was up?
I understand you.
I ain't got no time for it. But listen,
Right.
it's y'all's mistake, though. That's the thing.
It's not
And why have to hand over anyway?
It's Goochland's mistake because this is a Goochland.
I don't have time for mistakes. That's what y'all don't get. I'm trying to get my shit together, and y'all keep fucking with me. And it's not for you, Elliot or Hill. It's because I'm trying to get my... Sir, you can call Officer Luck. You can call Officer Luck 616. He know my goddamn story. And so does Officer Wade, and so does Officer Tapp, and so does Goochland. Everybody know my fucking story, and I'm tired of it. The end of the day, I'm trying to get my shit together, and I can't because of this shit. You see this cam people?
Yes, ma'am.
They're in my face again. I can't live. I'm going to jail again.
Ma'am, do you mind?
Kiss my ass. I'm going in here and get my shit on. Don't touch me. I'm going to put my shit down. Don't touch me.
Let's put the phone down.
Trailhead Bill, reporting live from South Florida, man. This video right here, man, reminded me of something that I'm learning about journalism. But before I get into that, if all you wanted to see was the video, it's over with. I will put the original video link in the description and or comments. So anybody who wants to go to this young lady's channel and check her out can. I forgot her name, Family, Life, Love, or something like that. What this video reminded me of, man, of how much any type of journalism, man, and you know what? It's not even journalism, man. It's just being an adult, being a you know what I mean, grounded human being, man, a mature human being. It's about information, man. You can't really. And I see a lot of people do this in a lot of different circumstances. I catch myself doing it, but I'm going to be honest. I got to keep it real. If I'm giving misinformation, man, it's just because I'm talking too fast or saying too damn much. It's not intentional. It's not me trying to be deceptive or push a narrative or anything, but I'm not perfect. So even me, myself, at times, I have put out bad information. And then when you find out about it, at most, if you have an opportunity, you come back and correct it. So that is crazy as hell what this dude just did. Why did you just do that, family? Anyway, I see too many people, man, just caught up in narratives and biases. You especially see it like in relationships and politics. And actually, I'm gonna touch on it in this video. Respectfully, I think this young lady may have done it. But they will put out bad information intentionally, and they don't give a damn. And it could be obvious that what they're saying is wrong to everybody with impartial eyes. and they would still stand on what they consider their truth. So I never want to do that, and I think, like I said, I'm going to talk about this a little in this video, but I don't do it to insult the lady at all, man. I just got to speak on what I see and what's going on. So what I will say is the journalism part of it, guys. When I watched this video, I have an immediate thought about it and how the cops handle it, i.e. the government, because they are only sanctioned. They just go out there. They're like members of the body, man. You're the face of the terror, to be honest with you. That's the best way I can describe it right now. They are the face of the terror. The cops are, but they actually represent the government who allows them to behave like this. So when I first watched this video, that's one of my immediate, reactions. Like, okay, here goes the United States government being the United States government. And then something in me was saying journalism. So I did go to this young lady's channel, and I think this video was about 3 weeks ago, and I watched her latest one, and then I watched one like after this incident happened. And I'm going to tell you what my honest impression of her is, and I could be 100% wrong. She admits to some of this. I don't know if she suffers mental challenges or if the drugs and maybe even alcohol, I don't remember if I heard her mention alcohol, that she's experimenting with in her life have done things to her brain. I'm going to be honest with you. But if you go watch her other videos, and maybe you can see it in this video, she doesn't seem to be, auntie, I ain't trying to dish you, man. God damn, I can't keep being diplomatic. It's making the video longer than it got to be. You seem like you ain't all the way rocking right, auntie. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell you got going on, but you see, I got an auntie just like you. I love her. One of my favorite aunties, if not my favorite auntie, on daddy's side. I love that. Can't nobody tell me nothing about it. She a little bit like you acting in these damn videos, which I'm going to go back now to my initial thought watching this. This is what you want to see when you're dealing with good cops. I'm going to be honest with you. If there's such a thing as a good cop, this is what you want to see. And I'm not saying these were good cops. I'm not even saying the idea of a good cop exists. But I think this is what you want to see. They obviously had a warrant for her arrest. I'm going to say legal or not, because when the government makes mistakes, even if they print up warrants and stuff, it's still illegal because your ass wrong. We're going to get to that. But the lady told them multiple times, you're going to listen to me. And these were white cops, and this was a black lady. They could have slammed your ass on the ground, bam your head up against the wall, did what we commonly see violent cops do. They didn't, woman. After you told them cops several times, knowing they were there to arrest you, you even yourself said, I didn't even hear them say it. Well, they said they got a warrant, so I guess that is them saying it. But you acknowledge, I know I'm under arrest, but y'all gonna listen to me today. And the men sat there and listened to you. Now, let me separate the context a little bit here, guys. Men know when your girl talking like that, man, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Can we be real? That's what I do. Man, we don't want to hear that, man. Especially when you emphasizing it, you going to listen to me. I didn't want to listen to you the first time I was ignoring you, which made you say you going to listen to me, sweetheart. I love you, but I don't want to hear that. If I don't know you, I'm definitely not listening to that bullshit. If I have a lawful authoritative reason, I might have just made the A word up, to get your ass in these cuffs, in this car, and out my face, I'm probably not going to listen to that just as a regular human being. So I cannot ignore the fact that several times those cops who were there to illegally, I think could be a possibility, arrest this lady, let her tell them she going to listen to their ass. To the end of the video where she was like, I'm going in the house to, no, I'm sorry, I ain't never been no cop, and I always hate to use this analogy. If I'm here to arrest your ass, you ain't going nowhere. You lucky they listened to your ass for that long. That's all I'm trying to say. I thought that was very good copish of them. And I don't even think they went crazy because we didn't see the video it dropped when you said you was going back in the house. They just, and I think they had every right to in their positions and their jobs. And even that's a situation where I will say officer and everybody's safety coming into play. Hey, we ain't letting your ass go back in the house. You might be finna go in there and do something to you. You might be finna go in there and do something to somebody in there. You might be finna go in there and come back out and do something. No, you're not going in the house. We already listened to your, I'm sorry, ladies, I'm gonna use the damn word, nagging ass. You're going to jail. Take it up in the court. Now let me deal with some other stuff and I'll get to that part. Can't tell y'all all my damn business, man. I was having a conversation with a woman that I love a lot, man. I mean, this is family to me. And I had to tell her, I listened to you describe your version of things. And then I listened to everybody else describe what actually happened. And I love you, but the way you described it was wrong. And you really believe that. What am I saying? I'm saying, ladies, I ain't got no, this ain't no shot. This ain't no disrespect. Sometimes y'all just see things through y'all woman brains and it don't actually be what's going on. So I'm thinking about all of this while this lady is saying, this is what I've gone through. I'm a mom. I'm this. I'm that. I'm that. People do that to play on your sympathy, men, women, and children. So I just can't believe it because you saying it. Now, if you know me, you know I'm always going to believe Americans over cops, right? But I'm just saying between me and you, auntie, I don't believe it just because you saying it. Y'all be making up, exaggerating all the time to get people's sympathy, and a lot of people fall for it. But I'm also taking into account that you could be telling the absolute truth, down to the part where the end of the video, you turned to the camera and your frustration came out and you were like, I'm tired of it. I'm just trying to get my life together. Trust me, that resonated with me because you just kept saying that, and that's how you ended the encounter before you tried to go back in the house and whatever happened. Now, she's okay because, like I said, I watched videos after and she didn't even mention this, so it couldn't have really culminated into much of anything. But I don't want to overlook I heard her, and I'm trying to get and I that's what I'm talking about, because that's also something I was thinking about when I always talk about just treating humans like they're human, and the government is so robotic and mechanical. We can never expect them to do that. I don't give a damn what your favorite political leader is called and what label they stand under. But that's what I'm talking about right there. Just under the lady is saying, I'm trying to get, who cannot resonate? I don't give a damn how much money you got, how much success you got, how much family ties you. I don't give a damn what you got. Who cannot resonate with being at a point in life where you're like, damn, everything seems to be going wrong and I'm just trying to hold it together. So I heard you, young lady, but I have to repeat. I also know it will be raining outside and y'all will tell people a total catastrophe, natural disaster is going on. So I'm realizing that both sides of the coin exist, and since I can't verify, I don't damn know. But I'm always believing Americans over cops. Let me get to these cops, bro. Because this is the part what get me, because I done got on auntie ass enough. If you disagree, you disagree. You're free to disagree with me. I ain't gonna get mad. Please don't think it obligate me to exchange my opinion for yours. Auntie, I'm worried about you. I hope everything's going good. Obviously you got videos with the grandbabies, so obviously you're surrounded by family. I don't think there's much going on, but I'm happy about your sobriety. I'm happy about your new lease on life, and I'm just praying that you're taking full advantage of it by God's grace. The cops, I already gave y'all probably as much shout out as I'm going to for y'all good copish behavior. Y'all let auntie talk to y'all when y'all didn't have to. Y'all didn't get overly aggressive with her. I think she was telling the truth when she was like, okay, because I don't know where they were at. I didn't get any indication, but I think it's, like I say, this goes on commonly, especially in smaller towns. The cops, everybody know everybody. So the cops know the locals too, you know what I mean? So they like, hey, we dealing with Martha again. We know how she gonna act. Let Martha be Martha. We gonna take her to jail. She gonna get out. But that's kind of the problem I have with y'all. Y'all admit that the warrant might not be right. You admit that you know the laws. Auntie giving y'all the laws, so please don't think I'm saying she's totally mentally incapacitated. Auntie telling y'all what the statutes are and y'all agreeing with her, that is correct. But you're also agreeing that y'all might be wrong, that the paperwork might have been printed up wrong, that there may not actually need to be a lawful warrant for this woman's arrest. And if you know her like you intimate that you do, that I'm picking up from reading the scene, even if you just know her through your other partners that she say know her story, and y'all just be at the office, the donut shop, or wherever y'all drink on the clock at, talking about it. You know what she's going through. Put all of that together. 1 + 1 = 2. God damn, family, why is you at this lady's house instead of at the sheriff's office or at the court verifying that there is not a logistical mistake here, that there's not a clerical error, and y'all trying to send a warrant out for this? Well, why aren't you doing that? Why wouldn't that be the humane thing that occurs to you to do first, besides before showing up at this lady's house demanding that you can legally kidnap her, fam? I can't give you no points for that. As a cop or as an adult or as a man, I'm not going to nobody's damn house to arrest them, to disrupt their life that I possibly know already may be more than a struggle than usual, just because this is what my damn job is. No, my job is to serve the American public. If I'm a cop, if I'm just a regular person, it's to treat humans like they damn humans. And I don't for the life of me understand why that has to be said so often in so many damn different ways and people still don't get it. I'm not at nobody damn door, family. If there's a slight possibility, I'm at wherever the hell I need to be at, verifying that we didn't make no mistake before I go out here and call these people hell they don't deserve. And that's what I don't get from the cops. Maybe I'm just being too sympathetic to the American public here, but I promise you, I think I heard that man say he understands that the law may be what she said it was, the little 3-day thing. He understands that she in real time practically did not violate that law, but you're still there to arrest her double time. And whose mind should that make sense to when we actually sit down and think through it, man? That's not humane, man. Is that the type of shit that your oath tells you to do? And listen, I don't necessarily think the oath does, because I need to look at police, law enforcement's oath of office. I don't know if it's different from state to state. I don't know how they break that down. But what I will say is, I don't know that. But man, I've been watching the American government my entire damn life, and I'm pretty sure there are some fine people in there swimming against the tide trying to change the bullshit. I believe that, because God has placed fine humans, his representatives, all throughout creation. That is his design. So I ain't got to wonder about it. But they swimming against a strong ass, I don't even have the words to amplify what kind of tide it is. They are, and they are the minority. But for the most part, that strong tide of American government, they are the ones who subliminally and without words tell y'all this is exactly how you operate. Just be robotic, just be mechanical, just be clinical, just go do what the hell we tell you to do, no matter whose lives it disrupts. Somebody said this in the comment because that cop pulled out a gun because the other dude he thought had a gun or did have a gun. They planted that whole story and shot him. The cop was off duty. I'm always telling y'all, never trust these cowards, because they are always cops 24/7 once they work for the government. And the cop didn't have a damn thing to do with it. Allegedly, 2 American citizens were having an argument over a fender bender they had or something. And those things get serious, but he didn't have a damn thing to do with it. He ended up pulling out his gun and shooting the one of the guys that was involved in the situation. But he didn't just shoot him and disarm him. He shot the man a lot of damn times. There was a lot of shells on the ground. And not only that, his bullets went everywhere. I'm telling you that story to say, in the comments of that video, somebody echoed this sentiment. And I agree with it 100%. I think I've never heard it stated more perfectly. They literally don't give a damn who gets hurt, as long as it isn't them. And these are our American heroes, man. And this is why I'm constantly telling you guys, man. Sometimes I get way more irate with it, but I'm constantly telling you, you don't have to live a paranoid life. Just know who these cowards are, man. Even in their most polite tone. Like, these were some of the most polite and amicable cops you'll ever see. They gave the woman everything she damn near wanted, except something I think it was reasonable for them not to give her. It doesn't change the fact that y'all were at that lady's house to disrupt her already tumultuous life, and you knew damn well, because you admitted it, that you may not have even lawfully had a reason to be there. Once again, guys, these are our American heroes. Stand up for your rights, human and civil. Teach your children to know their rights, because you need to know them yourself, and when you do, pass them on. And always know, man, no matter how these cowards present, they are who they are. And not many of them are swimming against the tide. I'm Trailhand Bill, man. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday, because this is when this video was recorded, no matter when it's coming out. I'm out. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.